Hi, this is Rob. I'm going to cover the lock-on autofocus, lock-on AF, on the Sony A6000 compact mirrorless camera. Lock-on AF is a system to track a moving subject and keep focus on that moving subject. One way to set up lock-on AF is to assign one of the custom buttons to lock-on AF. For demonstration purposes, I'm going to assign the AEL button here to lock-on AF. Go to the menu, here, select Custom Key Settings. Select AEL button. Choose and select Lock On AF. Exit the menu by pressing the menu button twice. Now when you press the AEL button, the Lock On AF menu option appears. You can select a turn off, turn on, or use the Lock On autofocus with pressing the shutter button halfway. However, this option to use the shutter button is only available when using the focus mode of continuous AF. If you do not have continuous AF set, then you will see that the option to use lock-on AF with shutter is grayed out, and if you try to select it, you will get this message. This operation or setting not available, and it will tell you why. In this case, not available for focus mode of single shot AF. I'm going to cover how to use lock-on AF with the shutter later in the video. First, we'll use lock-on AF without the shutter button, but by using the center button on the control wheel. I will set the focus mode to continuous AF, but you do not need to use continuous AF if you are using the center button. You can have the focus mode set to single shot AF. I'll press the AEL button, which is now programmed to bring up the lock-on AF option. I'll go down and choose on. This message appears. So when I'm using this method, it will track the nearest subject when I press the center button. I'm going to track this group of 3 guys, so I'll press the center button. Then this lock-on box appears and is tracking them and maintaining focus of whatever is in that box. So I'll press the shutter and take the shot. There is the photo. When using the center button method, if I want to track something new, I have to cancel my previous tracking by pressing the center button, and this message appears. Cancel lock-on AF. Press the center button again to cancel the lock-on AF. Now bring back the lock-on AF by pressing, in this case, the AEL button. You get this message again, and when you are ready to lock on AF to something that is nearest to the screen, press the center button again. Now we'll try to lock on to these 3 people. There is the lock-on box, but it did not work. It locked onto the corner of that building structure. There are some situations when the lock-on AF will not work. Those situations are when the subject is moving too quickly, when the subject is too small or too large, when the contrast between the subject and the background is poor, when it is too dark, or when the ambient light changes. Okay, I'm going to try again. Here is an example when the subjects were moving too fast. Okay, I'm going to reset and lock on to these 2 women. Press the center button. The lock-on box appears. Take the shot, and there is the photo. The subject has motion blur because I don't have my camera settings correct to take action shots, but I'm illustrating how to use the lock-on AF feature. Now we'll use lock-on AF with the shutter button. The focus mode needs to be set to continuous AF to use this with the shutter button, and I am in continuous AF. I like this method better because I like to use flexible spot focus area, and to control the flexible spot, you need to use the center button and the control wheel. To adjust the flexible spot, just press the center button and press the up, down, left, right on the control wheel to place the flexible spot. Now I'll press the shutter halfway to activate the lock-on AF and take the shot. There is the photo. We will try this again. When using the shutter button method, I don't have to cancel the lock-on AF and set it again. I adjust my flexible spot and press the shutter button halfway to lock onto the subject. I'll lock onto these 3 and take the shot. One more time. Adjust my flexible spot, press the shutter halfway, the lock-on AF box appears and tracks the subject, and take the shot. Okay, that's it. That is how to use the lock-on AF on the Sony A6000 camera. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel.